Hi, I am Raf Cramatte. I'm from Switzerland. I am adventurer and van lifer. I have 31 years old, and this is my van and my home. My van, it's a Opel Vivaro. It's 100,000 kilometers, and it's not a big high. It's good for me because I can drive every place normally. Because I don't work in an office, I don't need a house. My home is my van, and I have need to move all time, and this is perfect for me. Now it's 5 years I live in a van, but it's not the same. I have changed 3 times, and this is my last van. To build this van, I have need 12 days. I don't have an experience in building, but when you make the van, it's the same of adventure. You need to be resourceful. That's good.
Okay, before we go any further with the van tour, you need to know a little more about Raf. Raf is an adventurer, and he's going on adventures for charity. He's been down the Rhone River in Hydrospeed, so that's from the Swiss Alps all the way to the Mediterranean Sea in the south of France, and he has done the same length, so that's about 800 kilometers in Laos on the Mekong River, and that's where I met him. I've just finished paddling down the Mekong River from Huay Xai to Luang Prabang, and he was going up and going from Huay Xai all the way to Vientiane, if I remember well. And he has also walked 1,000 kilometers across Mongolia with a disabled child, and also walked across Switzerland with only 2 francs per day. And right now Raf organizes a weekend for kids in the forest to teach them about independence and self-confidence in that kind of environment. Alright, back to van tour, and then we'll follow Raf on his typical days as an adventurer.
In my van, I have everything I need. This is a table. And now it's good for cooking. And for cooking, I have 2 burners. I have water. And this is good for washing. I can put here, and I have a lot of space. This is the spices and the shapes. I have a lot of things. Here I have for cooking too, and 30 liter water. And just here I have a bottle of gas. This is my food, and I have a fridge too. I use not every time. No, it's not full. Only 2 beers.
Only beers.
Only 2 beers. And here I have all electricity. It's a second battery with 220 volts here. For my computer, my camera, and I have a USB too for charge. And when I want sleeping, I can move this part and I put this one here. And now I have a place for 2 people. But I am short and I'm little, but it's good for me. And normally I move the table, it's better. But I can put my computer here, and I can look a movie, can put a bottle and glasses of wine.
Eat cheese.
Yeah, that is perfect. It's very simple, but you can put every place. It's a little table. I made a shelf for my book, and this is very important for the night. I put candle and I put here. That's good. when I was a child, I would like 3 hours, and now I have my 3 hours. In my 3 hours, or my van, all is important. I have a lot of pictures of my friend and important time for me. This one, it's in Spain, in Albarracin. It's very famous for bouldering. This one is from Laos, when I have done Mekong River. This one, Rhone River, Mekong River too. Picture with my mother, it's very important. Sa mama. Ouais. A present of my friend. DJ Rido from Australia. This one in Utah, Monument Valley, the National Park. I have put windows for ventilation, and it's nice because when you sleep, you can put you. This is good with stars. All is made in wood, and some piece of wood from the wild I have cut, and I have take a little light, LED light, and I have a little garden, and I can move, and I can put here for take the sun. And outside I have 10 liters of water. It's good because I can move, and for washing something is better. And this is bottle of gas and 30 liters of water. This is very important because when you like beer, you have need this piece. It's obligation.
What is that?
I like play, and this is my toy. It's a Hydrospeed. It's for swimming on the river. And this is wetsuits and all for climbing, topo, climb. On the roof I have a big box for in the winter I put my ski and hole when I don't use every time. And I have a little, very little solar panel just for my second battery. Ventilation here, and with this one and the windows is good for ventilation. I have a little shower pump, and you can washing. And here it's my bathroom. This is my crash pad when I climbing, bouldering, and I use to for relax when I go out. I have place for 4 box. It's for climbing, trekking, canyoning, and some toolbox. It's very important too when you move and you travel. This is some rope for climbing, and this is all for trekking, sleeping bag, hammock, for cooking. Because sometimes I put my van and I go to trekking for maybe 2, 3, 4 days, 1 week, and I have need this one all time with me. And for my clothes, I have not a lot of clothes, but I have need just a little place. Come, it's here.
That's all your clothes?
Yeah.
All right.
But not, I don't have my clothes for winter, no, because we have summer. I move a lot, but I stay in Switzerland for my job, and in the winter it's difficult because I don't have a good heating. and normally in the winter it's every day freezing inside the van. I have a little isolation, but not big because the van is not, I have not a lot of place, and if I put a lot of isolation, I don't have places. Sometimes I take some snow, some ice and put on the pot for the water. I have all time a big pullover and a lot of clothes. But I like sleeping when it's very cold. Sometimes in winter I sleep with my windows, it's open, and this is perfect. For me it's good, but it's difficult. In the van I have traveled in Europe, East Europe, Slovenia, Croatia, Albania, Montenegro, Macedon, Italy, France, Portugal, Spain, and Austria. Because I live in a van, I can put my money for adventure and travel, association and charity for the children. But I am happy. I have everything I need.
I hadn't seen Raf since about 3 years now, so it was the first time we met since Laos. We spent 3 days together in the Valais region in Switzerland, and I wanted to get an understanding about how Raf lives. So this video isn't just about van life, it's a glimpse into his life. Raf spends as much time as possible in nature, which is something very important to him. He goes hiking, canyoning, climbing, skiing in winter, all while living in his van full time. His van, or his treehouse on wheels, can seem tiny, but his garden, his playground, is the whole of nature around him. Raf found a balance in his life, and that's a beautiful thing to see. He knows who he is, knows what he wants, and does what is necessary to make his lifestyle work. Some adventurers write books, make movies, do talks in order to finance their life between adventures. Raf decided to have a job and became a canyoning guide. He also works as a lifeguard at a swimming pool. He lives on his own terms. And when he goes on adventure, he does it to inspire and raise money for the children he needs. I'm happy to share Raf's story with you, and I hope it will inspire some of you. Not to copy what he does, but to understand that once you understand who you are and know what you want, it's possible to build your dreams, even if that dream is to become an adventurer. Nothing is unattainable. No dreams are too big to be disregarded and locked down in a drawer, only to emerge years later as regrets for things we should have given a shot at. Live your life on your own terms. Ralph never cries. Not even onions
I
make
eat
Ralph cries.
onion, but onion don't eat me. Okay.
Strong as fuck.
It's something very important in your life or my life. It's this song. Good. Hiver.
Yes.
Tiens.
Santé.
Santé. Hein? Welcome to Switzerland. Good night. My show. That's my office with the nice view, but not a lot of people come. It's difficult for walking.
At the top of a mountain.
I found this container by accident. But in Switzerland, we speak French. Ah yeah, géocoaching. Vous l'avez trouvé intentionnellement ou pas?
Non.
Non. If you go to adventure, you don't need a lot of money. Nature gives you all you need, but sometimes it's difficult and uncomfortable, but it's worth it. C'est ça? Oh putain, j'ai réussi!